BagFuel, baby.
I didn't understand. I was like, we got to revamp this whole
And I always
shit.
give both of y'all credit on what y'all have done with this internet shit. I watch both of you guys be at 5,000 followers, and then out of nowhere, magic. Which y'all monetize thin air into money. Let's give flowers on the table, point blank, period. So when I see dudes struggling and fighting, they see him punch with the mansion. They're like, yo, I could do that. That's me. They see an Esso who was behind the camera. Now it's like, whoa, this guy's the hottest thing on the internet. Punches over here, Esso's over there. Why wouldn't they just be desperate to say, hey, fuck the money? If I put my head down and do shit for free, they thinking this is an internship.
Well, so I'm gonna give tons of light, right?
Yeah,
so to peel back a lot of layers. Again, that's why I've gained such a tendency to absorb the information first, get the perspectives, and then speak. So even if we started back with the Flex and me scenario to expand back to where that you're at. At a certain point, in reference with what DJing was like, I've done every single angle. I've rapped, I've produced, I've
everything.
Promoted. I've done the entire gauntlet of
Same
this
here.
music shit.
Well,
You
he
get what
didn't
I'm
rap,
saying?
but
You get what I'm saying? I've done it. And when it got to the point of when I started to DJ, I had such a high respect for DJs. That's why there's very minimal flyers that actually say DJ Punch. And I've said
You always kept it punch. Yeah.
And I've said this on multiple platforms, but to say it again was that I always put such a high respect on the word DJ or the prefix or whatever like that ahead of my name that I never just wanted to joke around with it. So even though I've made more money than majority of the DJ community, I lead with respect on top of it. And I don't say that as a stunt to the community. I'm just saying it as the fans to be aware of the size of how you can go if you understand how to open up that brand. Now, there have been and let me give tons of clarity, right? When I started to understand what brand I wanted to really get. So now it's like I want to stand next to the artist because I get it from the rapper point of view. I know how to write those records. I can give you that line or two that can help that song go up the level. I understand music from a production level so tightly that I could be like, yo, you pull the beat right here and now all of a sudden that's going to breathe. So I understand it so well that I wanted to be with the rappers, but then I was like, I want to now take it and yell. So that's where it became more on the Khaled aspect of the DJing. Like I want to break this artist. I want to take this up, and that's where it comes with Designer with Panda and Young M.A. with Ooh, and watching that shit. Niggas was in my living room rolling through the record on, yeah, this is going to be, we're going to do over here when we do this show. Yeah, we got to finish that when we recorded it. All of these things are on the internet too. So I invite everyone to just search Young M.A. Ooh Punch. Just have a ball. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And to see it. And I always quote back to the point where rappers, all you got to do is just look at their neck. You can see it. It goes from the small chain to the big chain. That's where you can know where you're at around the rapper at what point of the stage of the career they're at. You're going to see the little John that is going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. Like, oh, this is after the record. Oh, this is probably when it just started, on and on and on. So as my presence got louder and louder, then I've DJed with 50 a couple times. Then comes Tekashi. Now I have literally the greatest digital run in the history of music. We've never seen a better digital campaign in the history of music other than 6ix9ine. I don't like to give him props. Trust me, he's not my fucking favorite guy in the world. Nobody get weird. You get what I'm saying? But we've never created such an exciting digital campaign. There is people that used to wake up that said, I hate this dickhead, and press play. There's people that woke up that said, I love this dickhead, and press play. There were people like, what the fuck is going on with this dickhead, and press play. So we controlled the entire internet top to bottom. And then once we had it cornered and having the streets with everything going through, Free Shotty, Free Harv, Nuke, Melly, the whole dogs, everybody top to bottom, Crippy, or the whole Treyway. And we had the muscle on the street level to make it go. I had the internet presence. We had the regular everything that's going on. And then we maximized and then expanded another level and said, all right, cool, we can tap into Latin. It started to become a cheese code, which is why all of the records were just basically broken. You get what I'm saying? Cool. When all of that goes on, not to fucking champion that kid any more than what it is.
Let's not leave out he had the monstrous budget because he was signed to the boss's son at Universal.
I'm gonna be real. That kicked in towards the end because he didn't have a relationship for almost like the first record or two, maybe even 3 records. Didn't even have the relationship.
For a fact, I know that when that happened, even if Tekashi didn't know, see, there's things that go on behind the business that people don't really know about. Yeah, so even when they thought they didn't have the budget, when Gummo came out, the budget was ringing off. They might not have known, but I know for a fact he had the most monstrous budget. Because even when it happened, listen, me and this man, and you get back to your point, me and this man used to argue about records, right? And I would be like, yo, bro, that's not gonna work. And he'd be like, how you know? I said, because they didn't call me to do marketing and promo work for them. I said, when they call me to do marketing and promo work for them, because I'm an independent person. When they call me,
I know the game.
It's going up.
They spending money.
And before anybody knew about the dude, I called him. I said, yo, this Tekashi dude, he's about to go up. He's like, how you know? I said, because they called me.
Yeah.
And that was before anybody. And next thing you know, he was on flame. I even told my wife. I remember pulling the phone out and saying, yo, babe, this joint about to be the next biggest joint. She was like, how you know? I said, because they called me. And if they called me, you know what it is? It's a monster. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they not going to tell. Like, I just want to add that point for the people.
I think it's a beautiful...
That marketing program. No, it is a beautiful marriage.
Merging.
Yeah.
It's a merge. It's a merge because that's why I was able to trigger on
exactly. That's why I was 7 #1 records.
Yeah. I'm in between both of y'all. You guys have interesting philosophies on how y'all roll out promotion. You're very deliberate with your promotion, but he's very more abstract. But it's still, y'all still have the same goal of driving forward. Talk about, because I want to hear both y'all theories. Talk about how y'all promotion rollout was with 6ix9ine. Because one of the things he used to say is, I love dropping at 3 p.m. because that's when the kids come out.
Yeah, I mean, those are a lot of strategic things. I think the toughest part too is that when it comes out to the internet, it changes so often. So at that point, the algorithm was reactive to when you post.
You can't stick to your principles, is what you're saying, or?
Yeah, I mean, there's no point. The algorithm changes, and you have to change with the algorithm.
That's what you've been saying.
At this exact moment right now, if we post right now, half of our timeline's not even going to be able to see it until the morning. So the impact of when they post has changed. That's Instagram controlling the narrative to how that they want to. They basically want to continue to make it weak unless you spend dollars directly with them. That's just really it. It's not confusing. It's not, why is the algorithm like this? Why? They basically just wanted to go.
But they did me dirty kind of negative because, I mean, on the opposite, because I used to spend money with them and it stopped my shit from running. Word to my mother, because the shit was running good, and I would spend money at first, and then they would send me followers and all that. And after, I would be like, yo, Han, I'm gonna promote. I'm gonna keep promoting. I stopped getting followers, and my shit slowed down. It's only sped up when I changed it to a creator account, and I stopped doing ads. Which is weird. Which is weird. That's what I'm saying. It changes around.
No, it's a continuous change. And
I think that's a great.
You just got to be so on point with it. Like I said, you got to lead. You have to lead with the algorithm. That's basically the whole shit.
How do you adjust to the algorithm? Because no one
you
knows.
Because no one gets the exact. Hey, here's the new algorithm.
Gotcha.
It becomes a lot of a shoot and try. You know what I mean? Like you got to just try it. Yeah, trial and error, same exact shit. You know what I mean? Like you just got to do it for a while and figure out how it goes. But that's the real. So like.